Good evening, guys. Guys, wait lang ha. Guys, wait lang sandali ah. Okay, so pasensya na medyo nagfi-feedback. Hindi kasi gumagana yung headset eh. Um, are you from the Philippines, Dos Octobre? You're from Vietnam? Okay, I can't see your profile yet, so I'm not sure if you're going to understand the Tagalog language that I usually use. Guys, wait lang. May feedback kasi eh. May feedback. Okay, try natin. Let's see if may feedback pa din. So, Merry Christmas po kay Miss Emma Enriquez, kay Josie Kabakungan Zelda, and also to you, Dos Octobre. I'm not sure if you can understand Tagalog. Just comment if you can understand Tagalog language, Dos Octobre. I'm not sure because I can see your profile yet. I am focused on the OBS and Microsoft Teams dashboard right now. Okay, Merry Christmas, Yin Channel. Okay, I'm just going to deliver this in English because I'm not sure if Dos October can hear what I'm saying or understand what I'm saying if I'm going to do it in Tagalog. Merry Christmas, Miss Tess Bituag Cabalo. Thank you for attending this session. Actually, we're going to have some F2F pa din. Still, I'm going to do this daily, every night, so that you can get some idea how you can also do it on your own. So, I'm just going to show you the actual F2F session. Merry Christmas, Shop Smart. So that you can see how I am doing this. Because until now, as of 8:30 p.m. earlier, I am still not yet being restricted. So, as of this moment, my follower count is around 3,894. So, I started to have continuous access without restriction since the time I only have, I think, 2,600 plus. So, in over about several days, maybe almost 1 week, I am continuously having access without being restricted. So, I think what I am doing is effective. So, you can see you can see my professional dashboard. Currently I have 3,894 as of now. Let me check in my website. So it's 3,894 in my website. So I'm going to continue following back those people who have followed me. But I'm going to also engage to their pages. So that is the technique that I'm doing. So it is not only just hitting the follow button. I don't do that. I also engage. I also try to engage with some comments, with some reaction. Merry Christmas, Quen's vibe. So just maybe you can comment if you cannot understand Taglish, because maybe at some point I will be tempted to speak in Taglish, in Tagalog English language combination. So I'm going to go back to the previous screen. So you can see here actually two kinds of screens. On the left is my Facebook account for the page so that I can see the list of followers. And then on the right, this is the topic or the content that I'm going to share with you. So right now, this is actually a part of the motivation stock that I am having for quite some time already. So maybe for more than a month already because I stopped the trial or the testing period as soon as it reached 60 days. So this today, Sunday, is my second day of the regular streaming. I ended the trial or the testing streamcast last Friday. So you can see here it's already part 7 because starting this week since Monday, I tried to divide the session into different parts. So it's like there's an overview and then some resources discussion and then strategy. So there's some kind of format that I follow. So right now, I'm already on the last part 7. So I'm going to do this again next week starting tomorrow. So with another topic. So it's like there's an overview of the content on Monday, every Monday. And then I'm going to proceed with the rest of the subsections as we go along until Sunday. So it's like that always. So we're going to apply the concepts of those motivation talks by famous speaker. Like for example, currently I am doing some Anthony Robbins session. It's like where we get some concepts from his online sessions, and then I try to apply that to the journey of the digital creator. So something like that. So it's like we can apply those concepts. It's like human principles or some motivation concepts, and then we try to apply that in our lives as digital creators. So you can see as you get used to my sessions, if you're going to attend this regularly, you're going to have an idea of how I am going to do this. So it's something like that. So right now, we are on part 7. So it is about something on innovations, optimizations, and how we can stay in power with this journey. Because one of the problem of the people, regardless whether in social media or in traditional or physical setup, so some people don't have the ability to stay in the game. So something like in the beginning they are active, they are motivated, but somewhere along the way they lose interest. So with these sessions, we will try to help our fellow digital creators on how to continue with the journey. Because we all know that there are some challenges in this kind of opportunity or initiative, right? Because there are some requirements to be met. Like for example, in our Facebook professional dashboard, we need to attain a certain number of audience or subscribers, and then we need some form of engagement, and then we have to always measure the performance of our content. So something like that. So some people don't have the drive or the interest to go on with that for a long time. So that is why some digital creators stop, right? So not all of us become successful in this kind of opportunity. Some are only active, like for example, on the first few steps, and then later on, they find some difficulties or challenges in, like for example, getting more subscribers or followers, or engaging their followers or something like that. So the result of that, they tend to get lazy eventually. So we will try to avoid that. We will try to find some ideas or technique or strategies on how to help our fellow digital creators to stay in this kind of opportunity for a long time. Because we all know this is a journey. It is not just a one-time project that we can do. So it is something that we can make use as a source of income later on. Merry Christmas, Alagad Hunter. So I hope you all get the meaning of what I'm saying, ha? Because I am forced to speak in English because I don't know the nationality of the other attendees right now. So I'm not sure if they are understanding the Tagalog language. So I just chose to speak in English for the meantime because I can't see their profile yet. So I hope you are able to understand what I mean. So for this day, so it's part 7. So I'm going to show you the certain screenshots of my professional dashboard. So you also have this one in your profile, right? So all of us have the professional dashboard interface. So we will particularly focus on the monetization. So I think this menu is not present before. So it just so happened that I think after quite some time, we all, several of us, I think, got this menu monetization. So with this one, so like for me, I'm going to set myself as an example. So I have only, I think, 3,000. Let me check if the subscriber count has already increased. So it's still 3,894. I don't have much followers yet, right? You can see. So you can see that I don't have that much as followers yet. So I don't have the monetization yet, or the access to the other sources of revenue later on. Because you can see when you click on monetization, you can see the monetization here, right? You can see that there are stars, bonuses, live ads, in-stream ads, subscriptions. In my case, I only have stars and subscriptions clickable, or not really enabled, because in reality, I am not yet entitled to any stars because sorry, I cannot write rest back right now because I'm still discussing this topic. So it's difficult for me to do a lot of things all at the same time. So I when I finish this topic, I can do the rest back or the follow back. So I hope you understand, because it is not easy to do these things all at the same time, because this is quite technical in nature. And so you can see that my stars are already present, the stars menu. But the problem is I haven't reached 1,000 followers for 60 consecutive days. So I was only able to be active in in this kind of opportunity, I think last month, November 9 is the first time that I really get serious in increasing my followers. So you can see, when I started this journey, I only got 290 followers. So that is before November 9. But when I learned about this opportunity, I got interested, and then until now, so I was able to increase my followers count, but it is not that much still. So you can see that I still need to have around my assessment is that I can reach this 60 consecutive days by maybe January or February. So even if the stars feature is already enabled, I am not yet entitled. I haven't satisfied yet these two requirements, like for example living in an eligible country. Of course I am already eligible for this one, so I only need to reach the 60 consecutive days for me to get entitled for the stars conversion income. So to be honest, right now I don't have any income yet. I am just focusing on increasing my followers. So it's really quite it requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of perseverance. It requires a lot of patience and creativity for anyone to achieve those kinds of milestones. So maybe some of you can also relate to that one. So even if you can see that there's a button already in my reels or in other posts that you can send me stars, still I am not eligible for that. So I don't have any income yet because I haven't reached one requirement, which is the consecutive 60 days for the 1,000 followers. So that's it. So my assessment is by February, or I'm not sure how will Meta will address that, or will handle that kind of one, because I haven't talked to anyone yet who has experienced this kind of additional revenue. So for the other one, so the subscriptions also I am not yet entitled. As you can see, my subscriber or followers count is still around one third or 30% of the required total minimum 10,000 followers. So I am not yet eligible for that. And then the minimum of 250 weekly returning viewers, I am still not yet eligible. So I only got 5 as of now. So I still have to work on some ideas or techniques on how to achieve this requirement. And also for the engagement, I have less than 50k minimum post engagement still. And then for the minimum of 180k minutes viewed, I haven't met the requirement also. So you can see that I am not yet entitled to any subscription income yet. Unlike the others, I think those people who are around maybe 10,000 followers, they are already entitled to this one, provided that they upload content always, because the content and the engagement really helps a lot in satisfying this requirement for the subscriptions. So the purpose of this short session is to first analyze these stats, and then we should be able to come up with some ideas on how to improve these these measurements, because eventually all of us or majority of us who want to earn in this kind of activity really have to meet this criteria, right? So it's really not easy for for some of us to achieve that. We really have to be creative, we really have to be patient, we really have to be motivated. In fact, right now, some people find it hard to be motivated to increase the followers, right? Maybe some of you feel that also. But before, I feel that it's quite a challenge. But when I learned about this technique that I am doing, I got some confidence that I can achieve this, provided that I will have some patience. So, hopefully this technique that I'm using since around Monday or Tuesday will really get a long way, because it is really helping me to gain followers slowly. I just really need to have some sort of engagement. So this is some kind of actual scenario or situation wherein the concept of Tony Robbins that he delivered can really help people, because in that concept he said that our success really depends on the patterns in the activities that we do. So for example, a successful person is successful because of the patterns or the effective success patterns that he is following. And then a person who never gets succeed who never succeeds in life have that kind of outcome because of the patterns he also follows. So something like that. So it really depends on the patterns or the habits that we have in our lives, in ourselves, that will determine for our success later on. So with that in mind, it's really important for us to have some kind of analysis or some kind of assessment of our activities, so that we can know if that is really effective or that can really bring good results to us, right? So something like that. So um, I am thinking that this kind of effort that I am sharing to you can help you also to assess your efforts, because it can really dictate or it can really influence our motivation to continue in this kind of journey. It is really not an easy journey. It's really difficult, to be honest, because there are a lot of challenges. Meta is restricting us to perform continuous follow back or rest back. So it's really something that we really have to find some ways on how to deal with it. It is something that we should address on ourselves with the help of the others. So it's like we really need to collaborate with one another so that we can share ideas, we can find some solutions on how to do this together. Because honestly, for myself, when I am just starting this journey, I find it hard to get some answers or solution, because some people that I ask are not that generous or not that helpful to give me the solutions. Like for example, one of the problems that I have encountered before when I was starting, I don't know how to enable the follow button. So they just said that so it's like you know, the common behavior of people whenever they post, they just write count me in or congratulations, even if you are asking a particular question. So I find it really weird that some people don't really answer my question on how to enable the follow button. I have really difficult time during the early days of my journey doing this, because I didn't find any person who is um, generous enough to help me to enable the follow button. So I really did it on my own. I make a Google search. I watch some YouTube videos. So that's it. So that was that's the reason that I was able to enable the follow button. So if you're going to think of it, it is just a simple question, right? A simple problem. But the problem is there's no one willing to help you. So with this one, with this idea that I have in mind, I wish or I hope that I can find other people who can help me share those ideas to other. Because we really need to collaborate. We really need to work with one another as a community for us to be successful in this kind of activity. Maybe the reason why Meta is restricting us is because we are really acting like robots. That's why maybe we deserve that kind of restriction, because we are not acting human. We are acting robot. We just type count me in. Congratulations. It's really not normal. Just for us to gain a lot of followers in a short period of time. It's not normal. So it's really important that we engage with other people so that we can know if our ideas are working. That's why I am showing this to you, because I know in myself I got some interesting content, but the problem is a lot of people don't appreciate my content. They just appreciate content of other people showing their skin, showing some small idea. So it's really, I find it really it's really weird sometimes. People need to have some solutions with their problem, but they but some of them appreciate those things that really don't help them solve their problems. So like for this one, I'm not sure if the others understand this, because I asked that they type if they understand what I'm saying, and then there's no one replying if they understand, because it's really that it's really not that easy to speak in a foreign language when majority of your audience or viewers are your fellow men. So something like that. And it is not easy to set up this kind of platform, because I am accessing different devices, I am accessing different interfaces, different software. So something like that, it's really I hope people will understand that uh, it's really difficult for example to follow you back at once, because I am only one. I don't have any assistant to do this. I have been doing the testing for 60 days, and then I am inviting people, but within that 60 days I only got a few people who accepted the invite. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult to give a free information to people, and some of them doesn't appreciate the help that you're giving. So um, so that is the topic for the motivation portion today. So sorry, I am forced to speak in English because I really don't know if the audience can understand Tagalog. So that is the reason why I am forced to speak in English. But tomorrow I'll just speak in Tagalog because uh, I'll just leave it to I just leave it to fate if some people won't understand what I'm saying. So I'm just going to deliver it in Tagalog because sometimes it is not easy to speak in a foreign language, especially if you're speaking two technical terms. This content that I'm delivering to you are not easy content. These contents are difficult, to be honest. It requires some form of intelligence, some form of mental capability for you to understand this one. So with this one, since the topic is about staying power, what we should be doing is to analyze our efforts, our strategy, our activities so that we can improve the performance of our audience or our dashboard insights. So something like that. I just can share you my my actual dashboard on that one because there are some private information that I should not be sharing to the public. So that is our topic. That is our content for the motivation portion for today. So tomorrow I'm going to come up with another new topic, new subtopic, and then we were going to have some kind of overview again on that one. But to summarize, the topic for this week is all about patterns, whether it is a pattern for success or pattern for failure, and it all depends on the person's mindset. It's really something that we should uh, analyze among ourselves so that we can know if what we are doing can really bring us some form of success eventually. Okay, I'm going to do the rest back now. I'm going to try to do the rest back now before we do the Axie Infinity streaming. But with Axie Infinity streaming, we're just going to have it on another session because I need to end this session for the motivations portion, and then you just come back by the time that I am streaming the game, the Axie Infinity game, so that the target audience can really be classified because if I'm going to do the game streaming on this session, there will be some kind of possible issues with regards to the audience engagement. So, okay, I'm going to follow back first to Norm's Cafe. Cafe, is that Cafe? Okay, first what I'm going to do is click on the name on the profile. So Norm's Cafe, so is a new follower. So first I'm just going to engage on some of the posts of the content of the digital creator. So I need to postpone the engagement for a few hours because I got a warning now. So that is one thing that you need to take note of. Once you get a warning message, that you can't perform a particular action, you need to have to wait for quite some time before you can engage again. So what I'm going to do next is to just follow back. So that is one technique that I am doing. So if you can't do one action, then you can proceed to the other action. So I was able to follow back the the page. So that is what I'm going to do for the meantime. So since I got warning message that I cannot do some kind of other engagement, since I am able to follow back, I will proceed with follow back actions for now. And then later on, I will engage with the page as soon as I am allowed. So I was able to follow back the second one, Dubs TV F Office. Okay. So I'm going to pause for a while. So after following back to pages, I'm going to rest for maybe 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, I go back to follow back the third page. So that is what I'm always doing. I don't do it following back all of the same time because Meta might restrict me. So we're going to pause for a while. I'm going to resume following back around 11:18 p.m. So while you are idle on that one, you can do other things. So it's like you can do some sort of a balancing activity. So maybe you can tend to some household chores or some work activity, so something like that. So uh, Meta is actually helping us to balance our lives without acting as robots, because it's really not normal that we always hit the follow button so fast. So it's really not recommended. I think some of us really get restricted just by doing that. So you can try that kind of technique on your own. So maybe like for example, if you are not restricted yet, you can try that. Just follow back, engage, and then try to make the communication really interesting between you and your follower. Don't hit the follow button very fast. So it's really not that advisable. And also the reason why I am showing this to you is really to show to the person who is following me that I am indeed following back. So it's like a some kind of screenshot proof or evidence that I am following back. So it also shows that I am a legit um, rest backer or a follow back person. So you will notice maybe sometimes that I reply quite long. So I didn't reply right away because I really try to engage to those people following me. Because especially even this week, I really get I really have some longer time replying to those people. But I see to it that I really follow back. And I reply to the mentions that you do. Like for example, I'm going to show you while we're waiting. I'm going to show you the mentions because it is really difficult. It is really difficult to reply to the mentions if you're using a computer or a laptop. I'm going to show you one one step that I discovered or that I realized since I'm using a computer to those notification mentions. Like for example, this one, the mention. So if you're going to look at your mentioned you notifications, when you click on them, like for example, if you've got several people already lining up in the mentions, right? So it's really not clickable when you try to click it. So you cannot mention. What I am doing right now is to, like for example, choose one. So choose one and then right click. Right click, not left click. You should right click. Right click and then a pop-up window will appear and then left click on the open link in new window. And then it will open another window. And then that's the time that you will be able to reply back. Because before I don't know this behavior. So I wasn't able to reply back to the mentions fast before. But when I realized that this method works, so that is what I'm doing now. But expect again that I cannot reply back fast to your mentions. What you can expect is that I get to follow you back faster than replying to your mentions. Because my priority is to reply back to you rather than replying back to the mentions. Because I think doing the reply back button is really more important than replying to the mentions. So I'm going to go back to the follow back activity. So I'm going to go back to follower number 3. So this time I'm going to follow Jody S. Weddell. So you can see Jody S. Weddell. I'm going to follow her for the meantime because I am still got a warning on the engagement. So I'm going to hit the follow button. So I was able to follow Jody right away. So I'm going to proceed to the 4th follower. So the 4th follower is Kadayday Page. I'm going to follow her for the meantime, and then engage again at a later time when I am allowed. So I was able to follow back Kadayday page. So this procedure or activity might be slow, but it will really ensure that you won't get restricted. So that's the difference if you're going to do this on this way. You are doing it slower than the usual, but the amount of followers that you can get can really be continuous, because it won't get restricted for around 24 hours or something like that. So being able to do the follow back at a slower pace is much more easier than being restricted for 24 hours, right? So I'm going to proceed to the fifth one. Sherwin Shell Ladero Espinosa. So I'm going to follow again. So I was able to follow back Sherwin Shell. And then I'm going to add one more. Friends Aldea channel. So follow. I was able to follow again Friends Aldea channel. So I'm going to rest for a while and then be back again maybe after 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So I'm going to go back by 11:25. So that's basically the technique or the procedure that I'm doing to avoid restriction. So right now, I reach already 3,903 followers. So my target until tomorrow is to achieve 4,000 followers. So you can see that it seems like it's slow, but it is a lot safer to proceed than being restricted for 24 hours. So it's like you keep on having the momentum. You keep motivated with that one, even if it seems slow. So I hope you get some information or valuable idea on this one, because it is really effective. This is the first time that I have not been restricted for about a week. Unlike before, that I easily get restricted after 1 day, after 2 days. And it really affects my motivation before because of the restrictions imposed by Meta. But as of now, my motivation is really great because I can see that my followers are increasing, even if it takes a slow time, even if it takes longer than usual, but it's still moving, and that is important, right? What I'm going to do is, like, for example, every week, every Sunday, I'm going to analyze the stats or the profile dashboard um, values, so that I can know how to plan for my content the following week. So by next Sunday, I'm going to analyze again the stats. But tomorrow, it is a new topic. It is like an introduction of a new topic, and then as we go along the days for the week, so by Tuesday it will be another topic again, but it will all evolve on the main topic of the motivation speaker, plus some other additional content, like for example the card reading. I will resume the tarot card reading by tomorrow. So you can expect to see some content about digital creator journey on my channel, on my page. So those are the kind of content that I can share to you, because my background is in information technology, so that I can share some ideas on the apps, the platforms, the software that we can use for us to um, make our journey effective. So I'm going to go back again to the follow back activity. So I will try to follow back around maybe 4 people. So this time, I will follow back Prudente Agon Palmes. So I was able to follow back Prudente Agon Palmes. And then Hana TV. So I was able to follow back Hana TV. And then Mary's Vlog. Okay, I was able to follow back Mary's Vlog. And then one more. Manay's Vlogs. Manay Vlogs. Okay, I was able to follow back Manay Vlogs. So I was able to follow back additional 4 people. I'm going to take another rest, maybe for around 2 minutes. For maybe 11:30 to 1 p.m. I'm going to go back, following back the other people. So I just repeat that cycle from time to time. So don't forget to take a rest, to take a pause, so that you can do other things in between, so that the computer will not treat you as robot. Okay, I'm going to go back, following back the others. So this time it's Katniss Videos Vlog. Okay, done with Katniss. Next is Melodel. So successful also with Melodel. Next is Janet Tomakin Domrimon. Successful with Janet Tomakin. Next is Misa Camilet Edelisa. Successful with Misa Camilet Edelisa. And then I'm going to pause again for maybe about 1 minute. So right now I got a total of 3,905 followers. You can also see some tips on my page. There's an album there. I created one. It's called Meta Tips Album. Right now, there is only one pause on it, but I'm going to add another one maybe tomorrow. Okay, and then I go back again to the rest back. So next one is Happy Mom. I was able to follow back Happy Mom. And then next, I love cooking. I was able to follow back I love cooking. And then next is Chado RB Barandon. I was able to follow back Chado RB Barandon. So I'm going to do the engagements to all of those people that I have followed back after quite a few hours when I got cleared of the warning message. Okay, next is Malu Racho. I'm okay. Malu Racho is already followed back. So I'm going to okay, and also JCC Gaming. And then I'm going to refresh the list because I saw some new followers. So next one is Lola France. Okay, I was able to follow back Lola France. Next one is Fatima's World. I was able to follow back Fatima's World. So I'm going to pause again for a few minutes. So by 11:40 I'm going to resume. So that you will know the exact time of the streamcast every day. So you can always check my website, and then on the article below, you can see an image there like this one that will indicate the time of the streamcast for that day. You can check this image every day, maybe around the afternoon or the latest before evening. You can see there the time, the exact time that I will have the streamcast for that day, as well as the topic contents that will be discussed. If you would like to rent or inquire about per use or on-demand cameras, you can watch the stream that I have sometime, I think sometime in October. You can just click on the YouTube link below. The fan page name is Camera PH. It was introduced to me by my former colleague at work. So they have this kind of service wherein you as a blogger or digital creator or any interested customer can rent on demand different types of cameras for your content creation. Okay, we're going to go back to following back the other followers. So right now it's the next one is Rosalie Navasca. I was able to follow back Rosalie Navasca. Next is Online Gainers TV. I was able to follow back Online Gainers TV. And next one is Kafighted. Kafighted or Kafighted? I was able to follow back Kafighted. Next one is Inday Joel Lifestyle. I was able to follow back Inday Joe Lifestyle. Next one is Mary's Blog. I was able to follow back Mary's Blog. We're going to pause again for several minutes and then be back by 11:45. If you would like to be a Lazada seller, if you are located in the Philippines, you can also watch the video interview that I had. So this one was with my former classmate, so that you can inquire about being a Lazada seller or merchant. So you can also see the video on the homepage. So just click on it and you can learn more about being a Lazada seller. Hindi ko pa po nakikita yung page nyo, Kaki Family Vlog. Baka nasa bandang dulo pa yon. Okay, I'm going to follow again the next one. I see your page now, Kaki Family. Okay, I was able to follow back Kaki Family Vlog. Okay, next one. Angelina Bitamog Vlog. I was able to follow back Angelina Bitamog Vlog. I sent a reply to you, Kaki Family Vlog. And then next one is Ruby Rubila. I was able to follow back Ruby Rubila. Next one is Norms. I think I am already done with Norms Cafe. Next, I'm going to refresh again the list. So far, there's no one. So I think I need to rest for now for this session and then go back to um I need to stream the Axie game next. Thank you for watching and then see you again tomorrow.